So I was looking to improve my game, and I got myself this Shure MV7 microphone. And I've been very satisfied with the audio. I feel like it picks up my voice very well. It makes my voice sound good, maybe better than it normally does in real life. And it's a very easy microphone to use. Looking at this microphone, you can see that I've got this cable connected to the back of it. For those of you that don't know too much about microphones, this cable is an XLR cable, and it does not plug into your computer. You need to plug this into something else and then plug it into your computer. An audio mixer, some kind of audio interface. And what I found is when I use this XLR cable, I need to connect it to something else before the mixer in order to lift the sound up a bit. Something called a cloud lifter. So when you buy this microphone and you want to use the XLR cable, you might spend another $200-$300 on other equipment in order for it to work. However, you don't need to have an XLR cable to make this thing work because you can connect this microphone via USB. There's another port here on the microphone, a USB port that you can use to connect directly into the computer. And I did that for a while, and the sound is great, but with the XLR connection going into a mixer, you just have more flexibility in terms of what you can do to modify the voice with equalizers and compressors and various other things. Now, don't get me wrong, with the USB, there's also the possibility to make modifications to the sound using the Shure app. And it's a perfectly fine app. But I just found with the XLR cable and setup that I've got a little bit better sound. So you have some flexibility with this microphone to do either or. Now, when I do my web calls, I oftentimes have my microphone like this. Now, not everyone likes to see the microphone in frame. In fact, it does get a lot of comments. When I'm on web calls, people look at it and say, "Oh, Bill, you were like some kind of podcaster." Well, maybe you don't want to have that kind of attention. So if you want, you can actually just stick this microphone out of frame. Something like this. You're going to need to improve the gain in order to have good sound. So I just bumped up my gain. So this is a possibility too. I have the microphone out of frame. It still sounds pretty good. Maybe it does sound better when it's right in front of me. Like if I take this and modify my gain, maybe the voice sounds better like this. I think it does. Now, some people might want to go for more of a radio effect and sound more like they're on the radio and use something called the proximity effect by having the microphone even closer to the mouth. So for example, you could take this microphone like this and have maybe a deeper voice. However, if you're doing a web call, you might look a little bit silly with the microphone so close to your face. So bear that in mind. Now, I don't need to have that kind of web effect. I mean, if I want to have a deeper voice, I can take my equalizer, like I'm doing right now, and just increase the bass. So right now, I just increased the bass by a lot, and it probably doesn't sound so hot. So let me go back to normal. With the mixer, I have all of the equalizers set at unity, just straight up. I'm not trying to enhance the low. I'm not trying to enhance the high or the mid. I just want to have a flat equalizer, everything at unity. And there's a compressor here too. So I actually don't even use the compressor, but if you wanted to, you could bump up the compressor. So let me just crank up the compressor. So at this point, I've got a cranked up compressor with my audio mixer. So you do have some options when you connect via a mixer with this microphone. Okay, so right now I've got the compressor back to nothing. This is just flat equalizer, no compressor with this microphone. So I do like this microphone. It is a offspring of a pretty famous microphone, the Shure SM7B. The Shure SM7B came out a while ago and is a very popular microphone with podcasters and radio people. The MV7 looks kind of similar to it, and I'm told sounds similar. So it's a very high quality microphone from a high quality manufacturer. I do like using it. I do recommend it. It's a microphone that I do enjoy.